So we'll see what 00Nation can do. An embarrassing performance to kick things off. They couldn't get going on their T side whatsoever. They have to get a bounce back here in the last chance bracket. 7 guns for the Brazilians here on the CT side of Inferno. Now, bear in mind, Rooster on this T side star looks so good on Anubis. We'll see if they can carry that form on. And in terms of this setup, a couple of smokes, flashbangs, and on the front foot, we are going to see the first battle go down towards the apartments here. There we go. It will be the first frag for ASAP.
He had a great first map.
Well.
Yeah, he had a very, very good first map, did old ASAP. So great to see him picking up where he left off. Just coldzera on A here right now. And this rotation coming back with 2 smokes and a flash. Long smoke, moto smoke, and a go, potentially. Oh, they're in a lot of trouble here if they're not careful. coldzera could swing out and getting one and done. Side over.
No one else is here.
Go for a save, shall you, lads?
Yeah, you might have to, unfortunately. This has been the story for 00Nation throughout this series so far. How do you even get back into this round? They've now picked up the drop Julies as well. The bomb will be down. No kits available and just a single flash. Of course, you're going to go for it, but your chances of pulling this one off are limited, to say the very least.
Should they save, Twists?
I mean, there's probably no way to win this round. I mean, you have 1 flash, and you can try and make the most out of it, but you can't even pick up the kit. I don't think they had one, no? I mean, one of the people must have had kit if they bought Doolies.
2 pairs of Julies. Yeah.
So someone must have dropped Doolies and bought a kit for himself, so... but yeah, this is probably just a save. Save the 2 Kevlars, maybe they get extra frags.
NQZ could look at least, right? Like, he could look for a kill without any armor.
Yeah, basically. You should just drop the flash or give the flash to someone else and go for kills. And the people with armor should look for exits so they can buy a Moss coming into the next round.
Well, they won't have a choice to save anything here. TJP's on the hunt. He'll be dropped, and we will see Doom out.
There you go. That's what you want.
Bit of cash at least, $300 a piece.
Yeah, exactly. Now they can both buy Mosses if they want.
So it can be a pretty strong second round with that off the... but I guess the only issue is no head armor, right?
Yeah, but it's fine. But, I mean, there's lots of boosts you can do in B. You
True.
can boost, like, CT and shoulder peak. You can boost around first and fight from that angle. Obviously, FMOS and Pit is pretty strong on the second round. So
interestingly enough, they've actually opted to drop 1 FAMAS, a Scout, and then other 3 have Deagle. So I don't think they maximize their purchases here. It's obviously something that they feel a bit more confident in with util, but I feel like they could have been more threatening in this second round to 00Nation if they'd talked through their buy.
It's kind of rough because Dumao literally dropped a Scout where NQZ could have bought that himself.
Yes.
So, but maybe they want to prioritize the offer having more economy, right?
Yeah, $500 left over means he can at least have the AWP and armor, I think, in that first gun round if this one falls alright. But for now, all things looking good.
If they just execute B right now, this would be a nice call. I know there's 3 in the stack here, but it's still pretty brittle.
I mean, you don't even have the gun here, so it's the right side to go to right now.
Oh, they're going through. They're going through. You can see they want to explode. That's easy. That's the round done.
That's well played.
Yeah, send that Mac 10 in first. Does the heavy lifting. Here comes the cavalry as well. Bomb to be planted. And as Chad said, the round's probably over here. TJP should guarantee things. And even with the reload, there's going to be one final player. Should be able to pick him up as well. That's going to be Doom out. And he'll be removed. 2-0, presumably 3, with the force buy going away from 00Nation.
I got a question for you, Twist. In that situation, right? Like I said, it's probably better if they just execute B here. But they play in the smoke and then they pop through, right? If you do that and you wait out their utility and you respect the smoke, you're going to waste time. They're going to probably over-rotate. You're going to get boxed into banana. But how do you know whether or not you want to make that call with the pop flashes? Is that just like a gut feeling? Is that like a, hey, we're here now, we may as well? Like, how do you know whether or not that's a good call to make?
I actually think that call was very on the fly because the Scout took a shot in mid. And I think they just wanted to be able to rack fast enough so the Scout's not at B already. And they went through the smoke that way. In case the Scout did rotate fast, he can't have opportunities to take shots on them because they came so fast with the pop flash.
Sure. Okay. What do you think about this as well then? Because Rooster, this is the map choice of 00Nation. Rooster decided to start on T side. The stats show that Inferno's T side at the moment.
Yeah, they did the exact same against us.
Yeah?
Yeah, they started T side Inferno.
They got 7 rounds against you guys, didn't they, on the T side?
Yeah, they did. And the CT side was pretty rough for them. But I would say Inferno is slightly becoming T-sided. I'm not sure what exactly changed. Maybe it was the A1S nerf that helped lean it more towards T-side.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really nice to be able to dictate the pace on T-side. And you know, when you have room like this to just go and search with Mac 10s and make the rounds easier for your team, I think it's a very hard map for CTs at the moment.
Be interesting to see if they can keep everything up here, but Chelios does go down eventually.
Lucky he got one.
Yeah, he's just feeling the map out though, isn't he? He's just got the Mac 10 sending him in. He's confirmed there's at least one more player towards the B side of the map. So
and this is clear.
And it's caused all these rotations as well. So yeah, job done. They give away a Mac 10, but you don't want that for the next round. They're buying up regardless,
you
right?
can tell he's going to get an AWP, isn't he? He loves it, Chelios, in the fights.
He does like taking a heads-up duel. It's absolutely nuts. Like I said, doesn't necessarily win the majority of them, but always up for it.
In our game, they actually had one of the most unique CD side starts ever. Where
Really?
Yeah, because this, who was it? I think ASAP did not buy any armor on pistol round.
Okay.
And then next round, Chelios dropped the FAMAS to this guy, and he bought leg armor.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then that guy got 1 kill, and then within the 3rd round, he was able to drop off the Chelios, and Chelios was able to drop an M4 with no armor.
That is kind of interesting. So,
okay,
is there
a
concept of ecoing on the CT pistol in that regard, like having the extra cash and taking the risk on a couple of players, saving $100?
Honestly, that was the first time I've ever encountered that, and it caught us off guard because Finn was trying the dual peak pool for info at B, and he just got opt, and he thought he got 1-deed or something, but it was an op. Yeah.
Okay. Curious. Well, because they definitely do things a little bit differently, right? I think we've noted that in some of the... And we don't expect them to have the same like European-level approach. And with the interview with Chelios on HLTV, I can tell he's a little bit cocky, right? He's got a little bit of an ego to him,
absolutely,
for sure.
Yeah.
So he's going to have some avant-garde approaches on things and ways that they want to tackle maps and decision-making here. If they can get 7 rounds on the T side against FaZe, and we saw how map number 1 went, if they can get 7 or 8 rounds again here, they could really win this series, which is still baffling to say.
Well, it all starts here. First gun round, of course, and trying to obtain control of the apartments. TJP leading that charge. And it's actually a bit of a double setup here. coldzera on the balcony. He will be in the anti-flash position with next to him. We'll see whether they can actually work in tandem and shoo off these attacking Rooster players. They're just waiting for
no
CT
info,
aggression.
Henry. The CT side has no banana info and no top mid info. They're literally playing in the dark here. The fact that Rooster haven't taken this space yet, well, I think they failed the silent jump there. Attempted it, though.
I was about to say, you can watch how this is done now, and they actually just messed it up, but it's okay.
Usually you do it with a gun out, just like the first guy did. The guy did it with his AK out, and it's because the movement speed fits better.
Yeah, okay. So it's a B attack, and as Chad said, they have absolutely zero info here. So you've got Dumal with a flashbang towards Coffins, and we have Lato with the incendiary.
There's
they don't have a smoke
on
B.
B.
I mean, Rooster's kind of lucky right now that 00Nation has a base setup going on at A, so they can't search for info because they don't want to move out of it. And now they just have a solid exec coming in here with all the nades that they need.
Here we go. The initial trades come through. Lato doing a very good job to actually hold on here. But it will be equal trades for now. 3-on-3. Bomb should be planted. And we have got a backstab coming in towards middle. TJP could catch a couple of them out here. Are they ready for it?
Ooh.
Connects the bullets.
Might be enough, though, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely enough.
Yeah, they're still continuing to go
time
through
for the
CT
other
here.
At the side.
They have a molly, a smoke, a flash, and a HE for the retake.
You go for this. Actually, they don't have a kit.
Yeah, they do not have a kit.
But now they baited up the shots, and it's unfortunate that the offer did not hold it.
That's the round. That big dink towards
now you don't go for this.
Yeah, save
now
Don't give away
late.
the guns, guys. Guys, you need the guns. Guys, you needed the guns.
The only situation where that would have worked is if the Opper missed a shot CT and the Opper Ruins was already holding triple for the repeat.
Yes.
Then that would be the best case scenario, and the molly can go towards dark. But now, yeah, I mean, that's almost unwinnable.
Yeah, this is the worst possible outcome, unfortunately. You're now 4-0 down. Yes, you have maximum loss bonus, but you're on the CT side. That's $3,400 per player. You're on partial buy territory once again, looking down the barrel of a 5-0 star. And this is where things really do fall apart. If you are just joining us, 00Nation on Anubis posted 3 rounds total. It was the pick of Rooster, but they sat on the T side and it's got nothing done whatsoever. And this is tournament life on the line here. And you can treat this like a gun round, sure, the Desert Eagles and the Smokes, but no one's really fragging right now. No one's stepped up as 00Nation. I'm not really believing they can pull this one off. Chelios, aggressive, of course, will open things up and find the point man, coldzera.
This is the type of game for Rooster where the individuals can realize that international opponents like bleed, because when you come over to Europe and you play, and I know that 00Nation are not a European opponent, but you come up against the teams in Europe, you don't have the same decision tree. You're definitely not making decisions as quick, and you're being punished for any mistakes that you make. And now you go up against a team where a lot of the stuff that you're calling seems to work. It's going to make you feel emboldened to do that in their upcoming matches, right? We spoke about if they win this game here, and Greyhound lose later today against Pain, we could have Greyhound versus Rooster in an elimination match.
So good.
The all Aussie battle
Yeah.
for survival. That would be crazy.
Well, it's looking good for one half of that outcome coming true right now. Let's see if they can convert the round. They're going to be entering towards B, and there is a bit of changing of the guard. We are going to see a rotation coming through.
Good amount of util still left over for Rooster here with 35 seconds left on the clock for a full set piece, but it's the stack.
Yeah, it's losable for sure.
I mean, even with the stack, I mean, enough utility to flush everyone out.
Should be enough.
I mean, that's easy round for them. You know what? I always feel it's unique for underdogs when they finally get that first map win against like a team that they usually don't play against. I just wonder how much confidence, you know, how good that really feels for them. Like when I'm watching Greyhound yesterday and they beat down Nip and they actually looked pretty good.
Yeah,
like
they
Greyhound played
CS.
really well CS. And it just like makes me so happy for these teams that, you know, they come here and it's not just like they go there, they lose, they leave.
I can tell you how good that feeling is because that's the only type of wins I got. Was a couple of cheeky ones, and you feel like, oh my god, it was all worth it. You know, we're playing and grinding. Hey, we don't completely suck all the time. You know, sometimes we can have a good game. Yeah. Caliber of play. That's where it sucks. That's where it really sucks.
Well, this sucks for 00Nation. Another buy available, but it's still not really having any sort of rounds where they've got close to winning them.
Let me say this, Henry. If they don't fight for Banana or top mid control on another gun round, then I'm just good. This series is over.
Let's see what NQZ can do, because he is an aggressive AWPer, mechanically skilled as well. And we have got a forward-facing setup here. coldzera next in towards the apartments here. Can be a bit of a 50-50. This can fall apart. Has to hit this AWP shot. Lovely stuff. And this is looking much better. Should be all 3 kills secure. The bomb goes down. And now they don't even have to patrol the bomb. They can fall back and set up the crossfires here. Might not even matter. Just the AWPer remaining. Chelios. Not many options. So that's much better from 00Nation.
And they did an aggressive apps play. Now, I was watching a bunch of Inferno demos the other day. I was watching some Shush demos. I was watching some JKS demos and some Rops demos. Now, you support Rops in a lot of the aggressive moves over towards A, or at least some of them.
On CT side?
Yeah. I was checking. You throw the boiler flash for him to pick aggressive holes. You got the crisscross mid nades that you do with him there to condition the guy down towards the chicken pit. Rops, though, out of those 3 names I mentioned, is the most aggressive apps player out of all of them.
Yeah,
it's wild. Rops, I think, is probably one of the most aggressive apps players on the CT side out of like most top teams.
I would say it's pretty. I mean, it's nice to have a player like that that's very confident in those angles, those fights, re-aggressing. I also try to find a lot of nades for him to help him with, because I understand it's a very hard spot to have constant info and control over. So yeah, boiler flashes, like end of halls flashes, really anything I can throw for him to make his life easier.
You'll be the stool for him to do that boost in boiler. I watched you guys doing with the one-way in that little, in the corner of boiler, boost over, he gets a tiny little gap to work with there. Is it difficult to keep coming up with these new moves? Like, do you feel that I guess it's creativity in a way, but also options. You run out of options eventually.
You have to reinvent yourself eventually, right? After you've been doing the same setups for so long.
Well, there's certain things that are in meta right now as well, right? And then you need to bring old stuff back to keep people on their toes, I imagine.
Exactly. I mean, this boiler flash was like something that I also threw for a leash like back in the day. And yeah, it's about remembering what used to work and if it can be meta again.
Yeah.
And I mean, the boost and everything, I mean, I just like seeing Rob succeed. I like seeing him happy. I like seeing him get kills. So I like doing things for him. And
a good teammate.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. Well,
that's their first round, Henry.
It's their first round. It was a convincing one as well. Yeah, very happy with that. But we need to see a lot more where that came from, unfortunately. So, and we'll have a rebuy, of course, Rooster with plenty of cash, and we're battling for that banana control. Chelios back on the AWP, and maybe gunning for some banana control this time, the CT side. They're at the top of banana release right now. Dumal considering it. The flashbang coming over, and they might reclaim some territory with a secondary smoke down towards the bottom.
Well, see this one here, Twist. It's we'll call it the 3/4 banana smoke, right? The log smoke here from the CTs. What response, would that elicit on the T side to take advantage of? Or what would the T side have to do when they see that smoke? Because it's very deep, it's suppressing. When you play ahead of that, there's a lot of options. So what do you think when you see that smoke?
As a banana player, it's very hard to figure out the right play. But usually, I mean, there's many options. You can deny the close molly, get a flash, and you're ahead of the wall, so they're a bit scared to fight around the smoke now. Or you can boost behind it. But often or not, you kind of just want to wait it out and respect it, because it is a risky area to get innated.
Is that one of the more scary smokes?
At the moment, it's very meta, and it's very suppressing for the T-side banana players. But I think Nico does a very good job of working his way around it.
that's the thing, like that banana fight as well is something which the configuration of nades and the order which you throw them and the timing on the HEs to do some damage, or the combo of mollies towards top banana, that's always a fun little thought experiment.
We have fast short exec here.
We'll see what they can make of it. It's going to be the opening three. Yeah, but back and forth
Solid
we go.
trades.
Yeah, they've out the smoke down towards Moto as well. Bomb to be planted. So
They can re-smoke on nettik here, but he's in banana right now, so...
why is he so far away?
But he has really good info here. It's not bad to be on such a late banana lurk like this, because I mean they're gonna set up for a retake and he's already behind them.
And look where it's planted as well, so it could get interesting here. They have this molly on ASAP to try and stall out for a little bit longer. There it goes.
This is gonna be such a solid play.
Yeah.
He might even find all three.
Oh,
Yeah.
nettik! What a huge play! It didn't look like it was going to pay off at all. A little smug grin right there, and for good measure, great little maneuver. And 00Nation, well, the highs of the winning to the lows of getting flanked and completely losing a post-plant scenario on the site. But it was all these trades, right?
It was already looking pretty
trade.
solid. Yeah, everything was looking quite nice for them. But this, the backstab from hell. nettik comes in, doesn't quite find all three, but as good as there, takes the aggro away for the final blow. And 00Nation, a difficult buy into round number 8 here. 3 Famuses. For Mai, if you will, a glass cannon, AWP for NQZ, and they lose this one. They are in a lot of trouble.
Cream crackered, you might say.
Yeah, that might be accurate.
Yanko used the term embarrassing loss for 00Nation here, and I don't think that's meant to discredit a team like Rooster, but I think in the fashion that they lost is why you'd say it's
they
an
just didn't
embarrassing
turn
loss.
up, especially on the T side of Anubis. It just looked like they just didn't have a proper game plan. They were timing rounds out. They weren't getting any map territory. This was not very good.
I mean, I think that was definitely. I mean, it's funny enough that to say it, but I think it was a punish pick from Rooster.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is crazy that they're able to do that against anybody here, right?
Yeah, but I think 00Nation suffering with the loss of Taco in their lineup.
That's a nice pick right there. That's AWP on AWP action. NQZ goes down. Yeah, that's another factor that we were talking about. The fact that coldzera has to in-game lead. He doesn't want to in-game lead.
No.
And they're left in this scenario, right? So for 00Nation, this event was just coming and not having this happen, I would say, would have been the goal. But to go out in last place to Rooster here, it's something that is going to sting.
Absolutely. It'd be a bit of a tragic situation. This
long
round
wrap here, because I know there's no AWP in play. I like this.
still
They're calling really well.
Yeah, this is a good shout.
Although all 4 players are about to be at this bomb site for 00Nation.
They could still drop back B if they wanted this time, but I doubt that. They're going to commit up short here.
Looking good on the timings, though. The FAMAS is waiting on the bomb site. Need a double kill here. coldzera.
Good clear.
Such good spacing.
That's something that you could probably help us talk about here. The spacing and understanding in certain situations when you should be shoulder to shoulder, or when you should, I don't want to say sell your teammate down the river, but allow that, pause between the kills so you can come out on your own timing to take that fight. How do you know when to balance the different types of spacing?
I mean, selling your teammate is better in some cases. I mean, especially if it's for the right cost, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to double run into the site there, because there's that player on top of the box close to site will insta-get the trade. So if you go 1-for-1 in the site, he's going to get the other player, and that player is very hard to clear if you don't have the info on him already.
Okay.
But since the first player got the kill, and then he went in and spotted the other one and got traded, it allows the second guy behind him
Take his
to
time.
have a better approach winning the duel.
Yep.
You don't want to rush that duel, because it actually is hard to win for the T side.
Manage those angles a bit better. Get the pre-fire on your own timing.
Some spots are just like that. Nuke on HUD is one of those positions where you don't want to insta run out without having the info already as a second person, because if the guy's in the rafters above you,
Yes.
he's just gonna double up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take too long to relay that information. Yeah, okay, yeah. And if the spacing's too close, he doesn't have to course correct too much. That's one of the things as well, like when you're coming around a corner as that second guy, there was a conversation with James and Yakinder. I don't know if you watch James' YouTube channel, but he gets some stuff subtitled.
No, I didn't watch the one with Yakinder.
Okay, it was actually pretty good. It was 25 minutes of really enjoyable content. And there was one thing they were talking about was like when you're the second guy trading, don't come around the corner with a crouch peek, because it's going to be easier for that player to adjust because you're
Well, the guy's already spraying, so chances are he is at hip level already, and he might just double dink you on the repeat, right?
Exactly.
So.
It's all that little stuff right there, which is what factors into all these decisions you guys are making,
People don't realize how much Tier 1 players have to process and think, right? I mean, I don't want to take over casting from this round, but on the B flank from the other player, that position for him to be in is so important, because he only hears one pair of footsteps running away, and it can relay to his teammates that the other 2 players are already at the other bomb site.
Okay.
So they know they have a 2-on-2 at the bomb site, and this third guy is super late, and the chances are they don't retake without that player there already.
Sure, and so it changes the way they can approach the setting up their post plan, or if they wanted to go for a fight in a 2-on-2 situation. Okay, so it plays into all of their decision making.
Exactly. I just hate seeing teams not fight for banana control on CD side.
I hate it as well. I feel like you can't give up banana.
They haven't done it once yet. They've thrown a little bit of retake utility, but that's about it. They haven't swung on it or actually challenged for control, and they fall back towards the coffins and emo this time as well. Rooster just got full reign of the map. It's middle where the focus is coming in for 00Nation, but back towards banana we go.
TJP here, he's done the standard mid util, but unless he investigates here, it's not going to seem like a very good sell of the fake. And the clear is huge. That is massive. Now they can just execute B without any problems. They've rumbled mid. Lato and Next have to drop back. They
can't
also
hang
keeping
around. 2 players here, but now they will gamble B.
There are 30 seconds remaining, so need to pick the final choice.
They're coming back A. The bomb's coming. They're faking B.
I think he heard this guy. He heard them run away from long.
So way too noisy on their rotation here.
Yeah. And the one molly goes in the right spot, right? That is just everything's working for them right now.
They're looking jaggy right now. They can't miss anything.
Well, there's still 10 seconds, I suppose, but it doesn't look like there'll be much chance of denial. Looking towards Archer now. Oh my God, he doesn't get that kill. You don't get that kill?
You can't miss out on that one. I mean, he was going to get traded anyway. But
yeah.
You can't. That's a freebie.
Just for the psychological game of not being able to hit that. Like, bloody hell. All right, well,
this
that's going to be a clean
drubbing,
sweep.
boys. This is 8 rounds already.
This is worse than Anubis.
It is.
Yeah, somehow, some way.
Their approach is a problem, right? The fact that we can sit here during the cast and go, okay, well, they're gun rounds. They haven't been fighting for the right territory. They've played stronger mid than they have banana in any of their rounds. And you saw with TJP's simple utility, the long smoke and the short molly, how easy it was for him to isolate fights top mid. He just has to look for the AWPer picking or the rifler picking behind the molly on the porch side and then deal with the boosted players. And that's it. And he did exactly that. It was beautiful.
Well, they need a tactical timeout now. They still have the AWP. They need to start changing things up right here, right now. The problem is Rooster, like the way they're playing as well, as soon as that timeout comes in, they'll start changing the pace and going for fast-paced plays as well, I would say. So you're really caught in a sticky situation here. Rooster have plenty of rounds to experiment with and change things up. Are we going to see the tactical timeout? They need it.
The long smoke that TJP is throwing is actually one that creates more pressure because you can't know if he goes into the cubby or not at long.
Right.
There's like a slight one-way there, and it's a disadvantage angle for the CT. So that's why I think they adjusted their setup on CT side. They try to play in front of that smoke for info.
Well, let's see what they do this round. The only round that's worked so far, bear in mind, was that forward-facing apartment setup, the double stack. That's the only success they found so far. So will they replicate some of those rounds? Here. Yeah, nice little boost here, but getting nothing for it. There we go. At least the opening pick.
He tried to take advantage.
For them.
We could check that. Hold on. Let's head over to hltv.org, everyone's favorite. They got a couple, but these might have come earlier in the piece. On the one round
never mind. The round they won. Yeah.
But it was the AWP as well.
Yeah, well, we did say NQZ had to step up here. We was waiting for him to appear in this series. Big fan of his previous work and looking for the third frag. Got to convert it. So this is the second round, pretty much guaranteed. Just looking to cause financial damage if possible here for Rooster.
Well, now they know they need to avoid this AWP. He's on for an ace right now.
Very nice.
He might never mind. I was going to say he might even get it. Thanks, Cold. Yeah, that one could have been in the highlight reel, mate. You're going to take it from the young guy. Fair enough.
Well, this is usually where AWPers shine against teams with less experience because the AWPer can be the one to find all the gaps.
Sure.
If you're not flashing the right angle, if you're not holding something at the right time, you're going to get punished for it. And I think that's why Rooster is getting away with so much now is the lack of op presence. But if he shows up, then it could be a different half.
I'd like him to take matters into his own hands now. Knowing that coldzera is not really feeling it, I'll be honest, that NQZ is going for those aggressive picks, being
Someone's
dynamic.
Someone's got to do it.
Just to step up, and he's hitting shots. One of the few that actually
fighting.
is.
There we go.
So, through the smoke. Mato trying to cause damage here. A little bit inflicted. He might even go down through the smoke here. Tech9 doing a lot of damage and receiving some as well. Back to apartments we go with 2 players here on the Rooster side.
They would have heard the steps here. So unless they're investigating, which next he's between 2 mines, he thinks, well, the AWP was just here. How could they be here already? On the jiggle, he spotted something. There's a lot of pressure coming this way.
Not the strongest position here, but the flashbang is very nice. Going for the 3-piece, but doesn't work out for him. That's going to be the commitment from the MAC-10. The flashbangs are fantastic.
What a well-timed
Swarming the AWP here, and they've actually got the man advantage. Smoke's going down towards Moto. Low HP.
That's the round.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can be done with such low HP on Dumao. And coldzera going down in that fashion. That is absolutely, yeah, that's going to be 9-2.
Not even considering it at all there. That is a massive round.
I mean, they're just being read like a book right now, right? On the adjustment, they thought 00Nation would actually fight for banana control, and most likely with 3 players. So their initial reaction is to
go an apps pop,
walk holes and pulse pop, right?
Yeah.
So
it's simple decision making, but it's the right decision making, right? That's the thing. I think somebody made a tweet the other day, right? Because I say a lot of stuff, as people might know.
That's true.
I say a lot of things. Not all of it accurate all the time. Let me see if I can find this tweet.
Not all of it well received.
No, you know, but most of the time we try to keep it pretty mild mannered.
Yeah.
Where is it here? Because a gentleman took something.
Shot.
Let's go.
They're not taking all the guns away from them.
They can buy again, so Dumao should probably go down just so he doesn't have to have the FAMAS. Poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, they could have double up if they even want now. I'm not sure what the right call is for them, but I think they have to rely on the B players taking banana as 2 and still maintaining control at A somewhere at least.
Okay, so this gentleman said, to paraphrase what Sponge and others have said in the past, there's so much more an individual player has to be aware of and capable of with respect to utility positioning and timing, etc. The fragging meta isn't devoid of tactics, they're just becoming part of the player now. So it's like we have you, like an individual like you're a perfect example. Mechanically, you're a monster, right? But the level of theory of Counter-Strike that you have to understand, like Carrigan, of course, is, oh, hold on, he has to fight here. Going forward.
They're just not aware that he could be in front.
Oh dear. Well, he's kind of committed to this one now, isn't he, nettik? If he gets anything here, he'd be happy with that. Dumao will find the kill, and they will get banana control.
It's looking much better than they're active.
So that's the key, right? If you're just sitting back and allowing the pace of a game to be dictated to you, you never really know when a fight's coming your way. You're sitting waiting to react, and they're the ones procedurally jiggling corners, knowing exactly the angles they want to clear the fights, and you just get bopped. So they do have a number advantage.
Huh? Oh, let's go.
Yeah, they're having a laugh about it.
That's funny. That's unfortunate because nettik did have the right read there. I think he just had cold feet once he got past the wall, and he wasn't sure if he wanted to overcommit or not. But I don't think 00Nation had the correct call there. I think they got kind of lucky that he didn't go farther. But yeah, I mean, Tier 1 players have a lot to think about. Oh, what a play.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
They're going to have to disrespect this. 39 seconds, spammed on through, almost down now. ADK pushes through the smoke. Pressure is here. They have to commit through this. There's flashes to make this possible. Smokes, mollies, everything at the ready, and they're in.
It's looking pretty good, though. The CT's Mo down 2, but one more to find to guarantee the round here. ASAP encroaches towards the bomb site, finds a killing blow towards Dumao, but the bomb down in no man's land. This could be very difficult to recover. The flashbang's decent, might be able to get the kill towards CT spawn, recovers the bomb, but now it gets very scrappy indeed. There is actually a chance. Yeah, there's a chance to get it down.
They know he has to plant here, though. There's nowhere else he could plant. Yeah.
Down he goes.
Well, good plan. It's going to get another buy going. They had enough utility for a full B execute. They were just rushed. They wanted to. I think they still had 2 smokes left over there. They didn't.
I think it's kind of a bit of inexperience. They feel like this guy has all the info in the world now.
We have to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But realistically, 30 seconds left. Like the CTs shouldn't have smokes anymore. That's if you did a good job on T side, they should not have nades to block like this.
So you feel they could have waited this out here and gone in the last, as the smoke was fading?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they did feel like they still had a shot in that round. Well, look, a 9-6 half is not going to be anywhere near as pretty as a 10-5, Henry. I think double digits, that'd suit them nicely, the Roosters.
I think it would. I think they'd be feeling very comfortable by the 2-0 if they could pull that one off. It's been a great showing so far across both maps. I've been thoroughly impressed, but getting the 2-0, their first series win here in Malta, would be amazing for them. Like, what a story.
You know what else is possible? I said... Oh. TJP in the fight. That is a great opener.
Cracking open middle, left and right.
I've requested if we can get him and ASAP for the interview if they do win.
I like his vibe as well.
Yeah,
so
he seems like cool. a very happy lad, doesn't he?
Yeah, I like him. So yeah, definitely do that if they win, Chad. Still a lot of work to do.
Well, in the dark, 00Nation once more, and this time down a man. A full A execute being lined up here. NQZ over towards long, AWP in hand. They should be smoking off the line. That's perfect.
It's really solid calls right now.
Oh, they're going to lurk through the long smoke.
Oh, no.
They know where both A players are.
Yeah, exactly. This is a rough one to hold now.
And the AWP is stranded. No man's land jumping up. Should go down. Should be traded. It will be. Dumao's rotated. Sure. Latto's still over towards B. It's a 4-on-2 situation. The money's not good. And you know what that means?
That means
save.
Yeah, exactly.
It means things aren't good or safe. Something, I'm not sure.
Both?
Yeah. I think that just comes down to the missed shot, unfortunately. That if NQZ hits that, he's able to reposition and focus towards the bomb site.
I actually think even with that kill, the site is doomed.
Yeah.
Because the graveyard, that's a 1-for-1 spot. I mean, the Opera has to take all of the distraction away in time for him to multi-frag from graveyard. And with this guy in halls, it's almost guaranteed that he might not even get one the second he peeks up. So.
With the Galil cracking things open. This is looking excellent from Rooster.
It is. It really is.
You can't poke many holes in this setup so far.
But TJP got mollied forward there, right?
He was in front of the molly for sure, but you can tell he knew what was happening because he kind of ran with knife out.
But doesn't that mean
he knew that he was going to catch the player?
Doesn't that mean that molly was late, or are they just they're doing it on a? Because
if he rushes second mid all the way and jumps
he can
up,
beat it.
He can be there.
Okay.
He took damage from the molly, but like you take 20 damage, it's kind of a trade-off. Do you want instant control?
Space or, yeah. Okay. All right.
What set that piece up, though, good was the smoke long. It didn't come from far, so they could have time to readjust. It came from close, so it's just an instant attack on the side.
Yeah, okay. Take that space immediately.
Well, 10 rounds has been found, Chad. They could get a couple more as well, but it is going to be the full buy here from the CT side, battling again towards the top of Bananas. Dumal waiting patiently at the sandbags. Flash is being deployed here, so they want to stay active and fight for control, which is what we've been asking for. And the swing is successful again. They've at least got territory.
Nettik's coming through.
Oh my. Now I feel bad for them because they do the right thing and they still don't get rewarded.
I was just watching ADK holding the 147 flash the whole time, and Nettik just waiting for that swing right there. They had
a read. Yeah, they had the read.
I guess they figured at this point of the game the banana aggression needs to be coming.
I mean, usually when you're sitting T-ramp and you see the deep smoke come in, the second deep smoke, you know that it's most likely going to be a commit from the CT down banana.
Oh, so unlucky. NQZ keeps getting these opportunities, but unlucky there as he hits the elbow, gives away his position. They've still got the 5-on-4. Damage has been inflicted, but plenty of utility left over.
I can see just from Cold on the minimap here that he's the one calling all of this. Hey, we need mid-info. Flash me in, right? He's just communicated for that. So now he's taking back space, sees mid clear, but the half-life on that is already over. Now he doesn't know what resides.
The orb's rotated back towards B as well.
I mean, there's like a double-edged sword, right? You get the info, but they could have wanted you to get the info.
Exactly.
Like, this is exactly what Rooster wanted now.
That's going to be a 4-man halls pop here. Here comes the flashes.
Sending multiple frags here from the player in the pit.
They were calling that he's in pit. Yeah.
Down he goes, round over. That's going to be it again. Look how far removed they are.
11-3.
This is insane, boys.
Are Rooster the best team in the world? Twist? What would you say? You would say. I think you'd say yes.
Up for debate.
I mean, definitely in the discussion now.
In the no, we do. I paint at the moment 3 teams as the elite level teams. It's you guys, G2, and Heroic. I think like that's like the upper echelon of Counter-Strike right now. And then not too far behind those 3 names are Liquid and Na'Vi. Then after that, the conversation starts to get a little bit blurrier.
I would say that's about right.
And Rooster is about where on that list?
So Rooster comes after Na'Vi. And
okay.
Yeah, I said it gets a bit blurrier, Henry.
Okay,
So yeah, Greyhounds, Rooster, Encore.
Random Australian face hug.
Rare Adam, Tyloo, IHC. They're in there somewhere, Henry. They're in there somewhere.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, but they have got 11 bloody rounds here on the T side once again. I can't believe it.
It's very scary, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's only one player that's in double digits for 00Nation. That's NQZ. He had, close to an ace in one of the rounds they won. And bear in mind, since then, the only real success they've had is the couple of gambits pushing out towards B and that aggressive apps hold at the start of the half.
It's not even like it's a fluke win.
No.
It's not like lucky
It's been
rounds.
solid, right?
They're just outplaying them in pretty much every aspect of the game.
Yeah, you're dead on.
I mean, 00Nation didn't even have a read up until... I mean, the only good read they had was the Hall spot, or the Hall's situation.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
What a shame this is.
I mean,
like, it's great for the Australian Counter-Strike fans who are staying up late watching this right now. They're getting their...
Come on, the Cox.
They're getting excited because they have Greyhound versus Pain coming up next as well, right? So Australian Counter-Strike all night long. So that's exciting. As far as 00Nation and Brazilian Counter-Strike go, this is...
Is Chelios up IGL?
Yes,
okay.
He is, yeah. He's had an interesting story, does Chelios.
You can always see when it's like... I mean, I could just tell from the way he's like playing and approaching the game and how much info he's trying to find for his team and stuff.
Yeah, he's often on the front line trying to make things happen at the very start of each and every round, fighting for information.
He loves a good overpeak.
Who's the IGL of Greyhound?
So I believe it's Inns.
Okay.
But they do chop and change that on a
sometimes it
somewhat
looks
frequent
like
basis.
sometimes it looks like Alistair with like the way he's playing the game as an opper. He kind of has the same approach as Chelios. It's like trying to find as much information as possible for his riflers.
Okay.
Well, already having a fantastic first half. We'll see if Rooster can get magical number 12 here. It's not a good start.
ASAP's dead here, surely.
I don't know. He's been pretty good at these sort of fights.
Oh my.
They've done it again.
Guys, the A-bomb site's open. I've just killed both players, and I'm in
I
graveyard.
barely had to fight for it.
I didn't have to do a lot.
They
Now
didn't even
he
fire
heard both
back.
players rotate from B, so they're just gonna go in now. This.
It's risky.
Gap in the smoke?
Making him look foolish
Bad
at times
smoke,
there.
bad smoke. Still got to be careful here, boys. Last round, they will come for this one. Molly lands, bomb already down, orb over towards coffins. Chelios here looking for the close, looking to close the account with the shot, bullet tag, and the re-peek. Nothing stopping this
He
guy.
had the rifle there with him as well. He's like, no, I'll finish it off. Don't worry, I've got this. And he wants a bit more as well. Looks like he's got it. Confidence swelling here. It's ADK looking to close things out. Just coldzera, no kit, no utility, 2-on-1, and 12 rounds looks locked in for the Cox as he'll just limp round from coffins here, and down he goes. What an amazing first half for Rooster.
Got a
as
clap
they look
from
to
Twist there, Henry.
He's even
You
got a
wouldn't
round of
believe
applause.
it.
Just well played.
You love to
I don't
see
know,
it.
It's not. They don't look inexperienced at all.
They look like a team who's about to take down 00Nation 2-0. And Henry, you know where we need to find ourselves in a break.
We absolutely do, Chad. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The rise of the Cox is happening, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 is on the cards. Rooster go up 12-3 on their T-side campaign. They move over to the CT forces now, and they just need 4 rounds. I'm joined by Twists and Sponge. Gents, do we think this one's an open shut case? Is it done? Are they out of here?
Yeah, I think it's done. I think Rooster's going to close this. Maybe not 16-3 again, but I think it's going to be closed before 16-6.
That's true. The first map being 16-3, they can actually replicate it. That's nuts, isn't it? What a scary prospect that is. We'll have a look at what 00Nation are bringing to the table. Just a couple of smokes, a Molotov and a flash. So no B-lean so far. They're waiting for aggression. They'd be right to do so. Chelios, of course, hunting for that info, spots a couple of players down second mid.
Now, I will note that ADK just wasted 6 bullets shooting pot plants. So if he runs out of ammo here,
might be spamming a smoke too long.
We'll know why.
Or you know, you have 5 bullets left.
And it's going to be an A crawl here. So 2 smokes. We could see the same situation, a moto smoke and a long smoke. There is a molly available for the bike position to pit and flashes as well. NQZ and Lato with the util.
Chelios was really hoping that his jump across halls would, you know, kind of push him away from the site. Yeah.
They're going to be full retake on this A site here without a kit. They do have a smoke on TJP and 2 flashes on ADK. It's not going to be B. It's a lurk smoke out halls. There's the molly, there's the moto smoke, and can't get anything done here. Completely obscured the vision. Need to be able to pierce this veil if they want to retake the site. The bomb yet to go down, so still diligent on the clears, but that's some decent damage.
Yeah, you wouldn't assume the side is open, so at least they bought some time for these retakes to come through.
And that smoke's going to be fading any second. They took very, very long to get on in.
That's true. They don't have a resmoke.
So this is on, even without the kit. ADK's flashes to be the big factor of this one.
See if he can deploy them efficiently. As they start to posture around the bomb site, the flashes will be coming in momentarily. The pounce towards the A site will come through. Have to find very quick kills, and it will be 00Nation striking blood first. Looks like this one is very comfortable. Finally, showing some signs of life. It's coldzera, 3 frags for him, and Chelios left with nothing to do apart from find a couple of constellation frags if possible.
Chelios was the only man defending this site, and he's the only man surviving. First contact and last contact, but a nice round from coldzera there. And I guess Rooster took a gamble on the pistol round that didn't pay off. That sometimes happens, right, Twist? You take a gamble and there's not always a way out of it?
Yeah, pistol rounds are pretty 50-50. Usually you want to design one, though, where at some point, if you're stacked on a site, that one of the players does get info for you, just so you're not giving a free site to the other team. And
so with an element of banana aggression there, or looking
just have one player fighting, peeking, maybe even full committing to duels. So if someone does kill him, maybe they want to commit fast enough.
Okay. That's a classic.
Oh dear.
This is what 00Nation should have done on their force buy, was like the scout peeking mid and the FAMAS going down and looking for an aggressive fight. So this is like a 1-to-1 buy almost.
It's worked out very well for them, taking down coldzera, in-game leader as well. This team has looked tactically weak, and now without the mastermind with them, what's the next play? They're actually just going for what looks to be a push towards middle, maybe focusing towards the apartments here. The MAC-10 lying in wait, but in terms of CT presence,
it's just nettik, right, and Chelios. But I think the key of this is the fact nettik has a smoke. So if he starts feeling that it could be an apps pop, if he blocks this, it can free up time for a rotation. Chelios has just smoked top mid. He's not going to get the smoke
this
down.
This could be brutal. The Scout 5-7 combo, that's connected.
Right?
Yeah.
The flash was later than the peak, and nettik's got 2. Could be through on the 5-7. Can't connect. 2-on-3. This round is on. ASAP down banana. ADK responding now through Arch, and TJP with that FAMAS has finally joined the party. So there's a chance for Rooster here to snatch one away, but next in Boiler, this is the first fight ASAP has to take.
Yeah, it's a big one. MAC-10 up against the Galil and not even checking the Boiler room, so advantage towards 00Nation. Decent flashbang as well. Of course, no kits available, but they'll give this one a go and need to find very quick kills here. They'll have pressure towards NQZ, but how do they take him down? Well, that's not bad.
Free fight for TJP. He needs to convert. They know he's low. They know he's low. There's still time for this. If they can kill him, someone's getting on the bomb. TJP defusing. Just need to defend. Just need one shot. Body block is out of ammo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't. I'm speechless. One bullet would have done it. And he let them kill the diffuser. That is so wild.
And he goes down with the bomb.
One more bullet. You saw him pull out everything there. The USP, the scout, the no-scopes. Oh, God. Everyone's out of their chair now. A somber tone is in the room.
No one's happy with that round. No one's happy with that round.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
So do you buy there because you've taken everyone down? You've got $3,000, and apparently the answer is yes.
You want to buy, but you're not going to buy.
You shouldn't. If you're playing by the book, you shouldn't, but they are doing it.
Oh, no, they are doing
dude,
it.
Wait, what?
They're going in.
Yeah, but their buy isn't that. They have a better buy than last round.
True.
Which is fine.
I'm just saying, considering the scoreline, you're opening up the door.
Oh,
That's
boys,
not
not like this.
Yeah.
There's no need for this buy.
No.
And this is a chance to let them back in. And they've gone for the similar sort of play, aggression towards top and middle. This time hasn't gone in their favor. And now you can pump the brakes for 00Nation. You know they have to work for information at this point. They have to get something going here. Currently got 2 players towards Arch. Might go for a gamble stack themselves to see a rotation coming through. Classic boost here. Swish, you're familiar with this one?
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Also, 00Nation. This is one of the things I recommended. You know, that when you have FAMAS on their force buy, there's so many things you can do
These
with
moves,
the gun.
right?
Yeah, these type of moves that aren't as expected.
Double boost here.
Yeah, but it's full gamble, which is fine. They have a plan to like buy, and if they gamble and they don't go to the site, then they just save all the guns.
The
and
next
it's
round
fine.
they take a save. Well, actually,
Yeah, exactly.
the loss bonus is 2,900 next round, so they could drop silence down 4s, depending on who has them equipped.
The bomb is coming over.
Yeah, but then you sacrifice a lot of utility.
True.
To just, like, you have smoke flashes on everyone, and I don't think it's
Miss
enough
the
on
mollies,
Inferno.
yeah.
This is on. They're going to do a B execution into this
Oh
double
my
stack.
God.
2 boosts going on here. I don't think you consider the second spawn boost if you encounter this
I don't
first
think you
one.
consider 4
35.
players here.
35, they're committed to this
They
now.
have to go in. This is wild. Those fraggers
What a
there's- and the-
sick escape plan.
Yeah, dude, the incendiaries down as well. This is looking
that is
promising,
not-
but jumping into the Lion's Jaw there, we're going to see now the final commitment, 20 seconds. Another boost, bear that in mind.
They're not
nettik needs to
clearing
find
this.
multiple frags. Bomb goes down. Can he find anything more? It's back and forth here. Just nettik trying to close things out. A decent attempt there, all things considered. The gamble, it's in the right position, but doesn't work out for them, and now they're down to full eco.
I don't want to be too critical here, so Twist, maybe you can help me with this one. But after the initial exchanges, couldn't they have just not? They didn't
don't
have to.
fight
They
like
didn't have to
TJP
play
did.
to stop them fighting in the choke
That
point, right?
duel is the one that lets them back into the bomb site. I mean, they just killed their best gun as well. The M4 goes down to an unfavorable duel, and you don't even get much information out of that peak because it's just one player that headshotted him, right?
And you also look at the fact that nettik was on the boost, but they were still fighting from first oranges and through the smoke when nettik could have taken next.
Yeah,
next
exactly.
contact, right?
That's like the worst feeling.
Yo, what?
Wait, what? Okay.
Oh, the team kill as well. It's fine. It wasn't 3 kills.
Yeah.
This season.
That's
Sorry.
the worst feeling when you're on the boost and your teammate's still committing to a fight, and either he kills everyone, which is sick, yeah, but you also were there for a reason. And if he dies and he's not baiting them into the site, then you go 1-for-1 at max because they might actually expect you there now.
Sure, it's an easier clear at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, Rooster, you've squandered, let's say, 2 out of the last 4
Yeah,
opportunities.
I would say that's fair. Yeah.
So let's see if now you can find yourself in the right place at the right time, because this 12-3 scoreline has shrunk very quickly.
Yes, indeed. 4 in a row now for 00Nation. They're back in this game, at least. There's a competitive one ahead of us. As we'll see, a nice healthy buy on either side, waiting for any CT aggression, which Chelios is known for, so they'll be right in thinking it might be presented. And it's a 3-man setup towards apartments here.
No banana pressure at all. It was just one
I think they might have been calling the apps pop with the bomb here as well.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, smoking
He's
mode.
in a very hard angle to blind.
And out they come. First kill goes in favor of 00Nation. It's actually looking pretty good for them.
The
They've
setup
got
isn't
pick
so bad,
control.
though.
Yeah.
They're stalled out here. They're just stuck into holes and pit right now. coldzera looking for fights. Spotted the barrel. Chelios with that AWP at the ready. TJP rotated over, and that's a oh golly miss molly. Side smoked as well. This is going to get chaotic. 80k with 1. The trade is there.
I don't think they will realize there's an offer still inside.
Just picking them apart. TJP on the graveyard uses the scooter to great success. Another fight. This AWP is still in the sight as ASAP trying to alleviate some pressure here. 2-on-2.
45 seconds, though. What's the next move? Bomb down in the open. NQZ strikes back. Just ASAP remaining now. 00Nation might have yet another round. Looking for 5 in a row.
Surely.
It's a good smoke.
Buys him some room. He can bring this down to a 1 versus 1. There's a real chance. There's the gap.
Bomb down.
And up against the AWP as well. And he's going to be playing on the front.
What a
foot.
great
Excellent
play.
work. Yeah, really well done there. Cool, calm, and composed. ASAP once again finds the round for Rooster and puts him on 13. That's going to be their first of the second half as well. And the money is pretty shattered for 00Nation. They're probably going to buy 2 players, though, hovering around $2,000. This could be a defining moment where Rooster actually take the lead and close things out.
Really
yeah,
well
punished
done.
for the, how many losses they suffered on the rounds they did win. It's just not enough now to get a... I mean, they actually opt to, yeah.
I'm surprised they're not forcing here.
Yeah, same.
I thought they could have got out some Galils, at least one AK. They could have kept the pressure on the
economy. They could have had 2 AKs,
I think. They could have kept a lot of pressure on here because you see Rooster still with MP9 and a Famis in the mix. It's not like they have the best buy either. So 00Nation, this is the type of round where it's like, well, we're still going to give it a crack, but you're basically conceding 14 at this point.
Yeah, you're also minimizing how much damage you can do to the CT economy now when you don't even have 1 AK on. Usually you would want to buy 1 AK here, so you would hope he kills 3 and the money for the CT stay pretty bad. But now they give them a chance to have good economy in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to even make a dent because how do you even set up a kill?
Yeah, no flash or anything.
Yeah.
You kind of have to rely on a deagle to work into one of the sites and get an opener.
What's the setup at B right here? So ASAP holding a smoke and TJP, he's jiggling the line right now. So they are stalling them out with this util. They've actually juggled across another molly in the hands.
One way as well here for ASAP.
They just need to make sure that
they
are ready
smoke
to
a lot
shoot.
Against us.
They just need to make sure they're ready to shoot. I know that seems silly, but the thing that you lose to here is getting caught with a nade in your hands.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to give pistols too much space, you know? You don't want them to have free room to work into a bomb site or to work their picks.
This could get scary, transitioning out of the site
They
here.
just don't have
It's
the flash
solid
though.
nade.
Oh, God.
Oh, they're caught.
Oh, dear.
No head armor? Lol.
They have overcooked the pooch here a little bit. The bomb is down. They are crossing towards the site. ASAP to mow down a couple more here. He's looked very, very good as ASAP. He looks the most considered in his decision-making, I would say. And he feels like he's processing a lot of things. So it's good to see him playing well.
He certainly has been the player stepping up. It's been ADK throughout this tournament, finding those clutches, the players we've spoken about the most. But today, ASAP for sure. It's been a great team effort, of course, and some great calls from the team. And did they extinguish their molly? Was it like perfectly thrown? It was still alive,
It was kind of best case scenario for them.
Even though blinded and you're coming into flames.
Yeah, exactly. And the smoke is there, so you can't even get a good duel.
Wow. Okay.
Well, this is the round. Rooster win this. It's practically game here. 2,400 loss bonus for either side after this one.
TJP aggressive, of course, as a player in towards logs. I beg your pardon, there's not. Got that wrong. No one there.
It's all right. X-ray can be
deceiving,
especially with our eyes getting worse and worse.
Yeah. This is worst case scenario for 00Nation. I mean,
no space.
You smoke wall because you hope that they were scared to take it, but they're already in front of the wall smoke, so now you wasted the smoke and you got nothing for it.
Yeah, rotated a player off as well. Happy to hold one there.
I mean, they have. This is a CT smoke from spawn here, so they want to set either a fast fake or they want a full B rush from T stairs.
It could be good against the MP9 here, but
he's gonna spot it from far away. Usually you don't want him to be playing in this position. Yeah, I mean, in this case they use it to bait nades from the side.
I see what you're saying. Okay, well, next
oh no, they're full committing in.
He's through. He is definitely through.
Opening kill for 00Nation. ASAP will need to find a couple of frags to keep the dream alive. The cavalry's on the way, but they're still a few meters behind, and well, good job. ASAP will get at least one, delaying the plan, but it looks like this one may be comfortable for 00Nation.
There's a ladder flank as well here.
The bomb is stuck in a spot. Oh, never mind, CT smoke now.
Unless they find ladder on this flank, this round is, pretty much done and dusted here. And QZ goes down. 27 seconds, they're still fighting. There's another frag coming in. 2-on-2 now, Cold and Ladder. Ladder's found one more. It's just ADK, the king in the clutch.
Oh no.
No chance to clutch today. Didn't get an opportunity to try and pull that one out.
That's kind of hindsight, but you're kind of hoping this B player smokes wall instead of trying to fall back into the sites. And he made probably the worst call, which was use a smoke inside instead of smoking off banana or smoking off wall. Yeah, basically just gave them free entrance.
But that's one of those things, though, right? And one of the things we talk about with a team like Rooster, this decision tree of what is the most optimal against that, because there's so many different ways that people can attack or have moves to take the room. And this is, I suppose, what separates a player like you from the rest of the pack, right? Is having, and these conversations that I'd imagine, and I ask this in a very open way, because maybe I'm wrong, but you have these type of theory conversations with your team all the time, like, hey, this is the reason we do this, or is a lot of it unspoken?
I'd say my team is pretty unique because we're so experienced that there isn't really a need to talk about reactions anymore unless something went really, really wrong. I think everything is kind of just silent chemistry and how we approach things, and you kind of learn how your teammate likes to play and how to do things when you play with him so much. Yeah. And some things just don't need to be said.
Okay.
Wow, this was the partial buy, just a note from Rooster. Bringing out 3 rifles, a couple of pistols as well. You can see they've got absolutely no utility left, no kit as well. And with 1 minute on the clock, it'll be interesting to see where 00Nation want to finish up. They got banana control. They pushed the CTs back, and they've got a 3-man stack there. So you can see Chelios, of course, hunting for that information. There's a little bit of damage towards coldzera.
That's sending them
It's
back
important
to
to
B.
do with the M4.
Yeah, he's done pretty well to funnel them back into the stack.
NQZ's considering it here. He has the bomb. He's
Well, yeah,
banana.
because who was that again? That peeked into B.
Chelios.
Yeah, Dumao.
Chelios overcooked the pooch there.
Yeah, they were set up for something great, but nettik will pull it back. He'll be traded almost certainly. Does he get away with it? Well, Dumao will as well. That's going to be the man advantage for 00Nation. Bear in mind, partial buy here, and it's the A commitment coming through. A kill found, surely nothing else. Surely.
Oh, he's pinned here. Time a problem. There's 10 seconds to get the plant down. Dumao low on HP. If they can overrun him, that's another gun. He's going to grab one. Can't find the second. So a good round. Lots of damage to be done here. 80k may as well consider giving this one a go, right? Loss bonus 2,900 into the next. We'll have enough to buy. You don't really want to hold on to the Famous, but I guess he will. So
I mean, it's important to save because Chelios cannot get an op, and I think he might be able to drop an off if he does save, right? If they get 2,900.
Yeah, with the 22,250, yep.
Yeah, so they have an op next round guaranteed if he saves.
Okay, so they're thinking about getting the big green in Mr. Chelios' hands. 17 apiece for TJP, nettik, and ASAP here. NQZ, Henry, you highlighted the boys, putting up a bit of a fight. 20 frags for him.
Yeah, big fan. Glad to see him performing here. Might be too little too late, of course, considering the position they're in, but every round now is looking a little bit more convincing each and every time. So 2 players survive here, Lato and NQZ. The AWP and the AK saved over. The FAMAS is saved for ADK, as mentioned, might have to drop the AWP. And that's actually been dropped already. So ADK's money's still pretty strong. He's still got 3,700. Chelios with the sniper and bare bones setup. nettik with no grenades whatsoever. Same story for Chelios, but we know they're just trying to find that knockout punch. They can just get an opening picked.
You can see how much he's focusing on his economy. He didn't buy utility this round. He must be going for something aggressive.
True. Yeah.
Or he just wants to have extra money in the bank.
Classic AWP maneuver.
Yeah. Buy no flashes for your teammates, so you're going to have op again.
I think that the pace at which 00Nation are starting a lot of these rounds, Rooster could hold on to a little bit more of their utility here, right? Just dissuade them early because 00Nation aren't being too aggressive in taking the space. They're just taking their time. They're coming in, just jiggling. They'll do their combos of utility to get the map control they look for later in the round here. You can see we're already at a minute 15. And they don't have any space, right? They don't have boiler and halls control completely. They don't know it's clear. They don't have brackets. They don't know if sandbag is clear at this point either.
Yeah.
So it's been good for Rooster just to try and, well, stay alive in the first place as the fight now coming towards A. Porch Molly, long smoke. Chelios is going to re-peek, Henry. He is, isn't he?
He loves it.
Isn't he?
It's not a matter if, it's when.
Oh, dear. Don't do it.
He sometimes hits them, Jad.
I know, but he doesn't need to do it right now.
So towards Arch we go. So the smokes are down. The commitment has been made. And Chelios will miss out on the shot. Should have nailed that one, honestly, but still alive and kicking.
This wrap is going to screw him.
That's important duel.
And Chelios has to go down.
Nice open. Another 2-on-2 here. It's hard rounds to win. No kit in play.
Yeah, very difficult. And NQZ, he doesn't miss many, and he's in a prime position towards the
There is a
headshots
kid.
out of the pit.
Good stuff from J-Raz
The
there.
one flash is important.
Yeah, it's a hell of a flash, but I think he comes up and gets a kill, no problem. Should be able to close things out as well, buying some time. TJP, I think he knows he's screwed. It would take a miracle now. Them throwing the round essentially to give it
Not
up.
even considering sight.
What?
Hello. An option here, and he's actually considering the correct position. That comes down to 18 points of health there. Double digits over 00Nation. This game is back on. Potentially could be seeing 3 maps.
They
What a
just
read,
dropped
individually.
another AWP. Oh, for the pit player?
Yeah. No, from the... Well, yeah, the small pit player, I guess. Yeah, what a read to creep in like that and find the angle on the upper.
Yeah. Yeah, great effort. If Chelios hits one of those AWP shots, I feel like it's a different story.
Because it would have slowed them down
Yeah.
substantially.
First one.
You can really appreciate the fact that ADK went through the library smoke to help his team. A lot of players there wouldn't have sacrificed that and rather have opted to spam through the smoke instead.
Yeah, put his body on the line for that one.
Yeah, exactly. He understands that the site is under immense pressure, and if he's never going to win the round, he needs to go through that smoke.
Oh, it's a hell of a shot. Chelios is
Needed
stepping
that.
up.
He really needed that.
No one has to give their frag away now.
The instant reaction at B because they know the op isn't here.
Retake util. That's going to hold them at bay. They had to extinguish. Dumao still looking for the fight. They don't need to peek into this. A double boiler setup. A double boiler setup. He's going to walk into this, but not looking. It's that was, jeez, that was such a sketch setup.
This is not a setup that you do with an AWP and rifle. You want 2 rifles there for sure. I mean, I don't know if Chelios must be really confident they hit that shot.
That's insane.
If you miss it, you're both dead. I don't know
Yeah,
how
exactly.
I don't know how you get away
also
with
have to trust your AWPer a lot with that one.
Oh, that's so. The
They're making the wrong read though, as 00Nation has just predicted that they would try to gain info somewhere else, so they walked up short as 4.
Well, the bomb will be planted.
And Dumal's in graveyard.
At this point, you save. The second the bomb gets planted, you save.
I don't think they will. They have the number advantage here. I think they might get
chat's
lured
right.
into it.
Sorry. I thought it was 4v4. My bad.
But I'm with you. I still think they should save. I don't think they're breaking this. They don't have a kit.
No kit, no nades. It's pretty tough.
How do you break this? One small pit, one bike, one side.
I think it's one roll of the dice. So see if you can at least get an opening frag here. He might have to call it off.
There's a molly.
Still possible. Still might work out, and that's a huge frag, and there's a chance that Dumal, the last player left. Can he hold on? Someone needs to start defusing.
Oh,
the flashbang's decent.
Oh,
Not again!
What? I don't think it's time to defuse.
No kit.
Oh, not again!
Same scenario.
I mean, important damage from Rooster though, economically speaking.
Yeah.
They will recover an ore potentially. There's one down near library. I don't think they get it.
Didn't get it.
I mean, it's really hard to tell yourself to save in a 4v3.
Yeah.
Because realistically, you're right, you do have the numbers, but from like the position-wise, I mean, considering they walked into the site and they got a bomb plant just like that, you can assume that they have very strong positioning as 3 players.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a kit there, the round is won, which means good effort.
We just go back to the first couple of rounds in this map. Remember that A play? There was a player in halls who got 2 kills. He couldn't defend. Man. And then that one there. You're going to replay these in your head if you're Rooster and you lose this map.
That was the round as well. They had the opening kill from Chelios, right? They're 5-on-4 to open up the round. So the fact it still comes down to that sort of scenario is an absolute gut punch. But
I love this from 00Nation. They're just going to execute B. You're going to get banana control here. Look, sandbag molly, top banana molly. That's full control now. You have everybody here already. You've got all the... Yep, we're going in. Here we go. Straight in. Mac 10 in hand. Caught off guard. Maybe not good at all. Maybe a terrible call. DJP still back at the site. Silence step 4. Needs to get something. He's got one. Needs to live. The rotation from Chelios is here. Mollied out of position. Looking for a safe haven. The pressure's there. TJP cannot convert. 3-on-3 now.
If he gets that kill, it's a very different story. But you're right, 3-on-3 and a couple of rifles available here for the CT side. One of which is a scout. Not ideal, but Chelios has been hitting some bangers in the last few.
There is a molly in play though.
That's
That'll go
true.
for a triple.
Try and flush them out, and he does hit the scout shot.
They didn't even wait for the molly. They didn't even play the one little move that they had that they could have done as a team.
They could have actually won that round if he waited for the molly.
That's a shame. Eddie K now just looking to hold them in the bomb site, hopefully take a few down with him, but time is running thin now. 14-12, and if you can find a gun on exit, that would be something. Do some damage, not going to happen. They will get away with 3, and 00Nation do it once again, getting that full banana control, execution in, surprise pounce, and an opportunity for Rooster, but one that is not capitalized upon once again.
Well, I think the pressure is mounting now on
them,
right? Yeah, you can. I mean, you can visibly see it. They're cracks,
rushing decisions.
Chelios trying to make hero plays. It's a bit different.
Dear. Henry, what would this one be if they lost it?
This would be
an
absolute blunder, Chad.
Say the line.
An absolute bloody blunder. We
Crikey.
all know it wouldn't be a good situation whatsoever. Morale would be low. You would be gutted that you gave up a 12-3 first half on your T side of Inferno.
And we go into Mirage because they ran out of time in their veto. Remember
Very
that?
quick play towards A.
Oh,
quick,
yes.
Quick long wrap.
I forgot all about that storyline.
Yep. Oh, they're out of position. They can't rotate through spawn.
Yeah, I mean, 2 players
they
here.
have
This is
to push
extremely
banana.
hard to hold.
Yeah, ADK's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, they're getting swarmed
Unless
again.
nettik gets another kill, they have to save.
I mean, yeah, that's probably the only way. I mean, he's delaying a very long time because they want to wait the smoke out.
He's not. Oh, he is ready for cold.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he's gonna get him. Nettik's gonna get him.
What a mistake.
Nettik, this could be it. Cole's dropped in the pit. The MP9 in the side. TJP can't find anything, but nettik has still alive. Put Chelios, the in-game leader, with the AWP in a 1-on-2, and it's not enough.
Oh my God! It comes down to the wire again. How did he stay alive in the pit for so long? coldzera leaps into his warm embrace. There was a chance, a window of opportunity with the MP9 swung through. But fighting tooth and nail, 00Nation, hold on.
Everything was good. It's just such minimal mistakes, you know, like the very small, decisive decision making.
One bullet left.
Oh, that's sick.
That changes the round right there.
That's sick.
Oh, God. Well, it looks like we'll be going the distance here, ladies and gentlemen. A partial buy. Once again, a chance for Chelios, but one that's
Take
not
a
converted.
timeout, boys.
He loves going for the pick, doesn't
know.
he?
He looks like he's playing face of pug.
Yeah.
It's like some face of double 10s. I'm just going to peek mid with Scout here. Go on my phone after I die.
Exactly. Well, that's the scout removed and presumably the round because, yeah, on the back foot again, TJP, he's had some great moments here, but this would have to be superb to stand a chance. A fadeaway of the smoke, they're spamming him, and down he goes. 5 on 3, round should be concluded. ASAP with a chance, and once again, B-bomb side wide open. We're going 14-14.
Oh, dear. Well, we've lost to Roosters. I mean, sorry, we've lost to Emus before. I don't think we've ever lost to Roosters
Man,
before.
I think this is a fake comeback, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's 16-14.
No.
Yeah.
Fake comeback. We'll see. There's a buy available, of course.
If they take attack pause.
They don't take pauses.
They don't.
Why don't they take pauses?
They've never taken a pause. We've commentated all their games.
The coach is just chilling?
I think I don't know. I think their coach is there to watch. He's
Spectator?
never
seat in the house.
They've never called a
Front row
timeout.
He has
seat.
first class.
I can't believe they haven't called a timeout.
VIP package at the back. There he is.
Boys, just take a breather. Just take.
Yeah, you're so right. This moment especially. Tournament life on the line.
Yeah,
This
think
so
about how quick
crazy.
this
half is gone.
And
Attack pause, man.
Oh, dear.
yeah, that is nuts. I forgot about
Take
that.
attack pause, maybe make a joke, laugh a bit,
Yeah.
loosen up.
Well, it all comes down to this. Who will be striking map point first? I can't believe
They're coming mid.
the
There's only
Brazilians
two
got
here.
back into it.
There's only two here. Nettik, Boiler Jiggle, Chelios, end of apps. Nettik's in a lot of trouble here.
Good
Good
nade.
info.
Good bait as well. So
You almost want to retake that.
Yeah, you can see it. Well, they're executing A right now. Lots of smokes going long side. Next is going to run through this.
They missed the long smoke.
TJP might find him. TJP will find him. They still have to commit towards A here. There's so much being thrown into this for 00Nation.
No,
No,
Chelios
no, no.
again. He gives it up. Dumao hits another banger.
At least there's two side. One pit, 80k side. TJP's close as well.
I mean, they don't want to commit because a B player got a kill at long. So now they're scared about overcommitting into a stack. Especially
TJP's
when
heading back now.
Yeah.
After that smoke, I think they go. You can
Well, they
wait
know
that
one
out.
position. What is he doing? I'm a bit lost for words on that one.
Yeah, I guess they expect them to head back to B. So maybe a real comeback, or it has to be overtime here. ADK, Henry, it's your boy.
Yeah, well, he has to step up and go
I
above
mean, they still
and
don't know
beyond.
if he's alone at the site or not. They have no idea.
They've got 25 seconds to work it out.
The rotation's coming now. ASAP's on the way.
Oh no. Perfect
it.
flash, man.
That's it. There's very little chance they can make this retake happen.
OT?
That's going to be
So
map
you
point.
missed this, Twist. I'll bring you up to speed because we spoke about this. Check this out. Let me show you the veto. So during the veto phase, 00Nation decides to start Team B. That means Rooster, they banned Ancient. 00Nation picked Vertigo. Rooster picked Anubis. Then 00Nation picked Inferno, where we are now. But check what happened here in the next phase. Rooster banned Nuke. Auto.
Oh,
they
no.
ran out of time. They ran out of time on their veto.
2.5 minutes
Man,
total.
2.5 minutes, which just wasn't enough.
And Nuke's one of their better maps.
Maybe they went AFK?
We don't know. It's a baffling mystery. We had League Ops on to talk about it. They
Maybe they were
definitely
just
did run
that
out of time.
confident. They were just that confident. They're like,
That's-
oh, they picked
that's my
Inferno?
theory,
I'm not
yeah.
going to even do the veto anymore.
Well, if it was a 2-0, I would have run with that theory,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
could have bigged it up. But right now, it might even be one of the craziest comebacks. And not even hard fought for crazy comeback,
No,
really.
exactly. Just having to just go through round by round, play your default, execute, job done.
Like, props to 00Nation for bringing this back. There's nothing there, but the amount of opportunities Rooster had to close this game and fluffed aim has really come back to bite them in the arse here in several circumstances.
Well, it all comes down to this round, Chad. Everything will be forgiven, I suppose. They can reset, get overtime, close things out, but they have to win this round. So far, only picking up 2 CT rounds here after having a 12-3 lead on the terrorist side. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, no op on Chelios either, so it limits their
Might be a
options.
good thing at
It
this
could
point.
be. It could actually be a godsend here because he won't take one of those peaks, right?
Yeah,
Because think
but he
about
might
it.
just wide swing super hard.
How many of them has he hit? He's like we saw
His
that
second
one
half.
down to Chicken Pit. That was
Yeah,
about
he
it.
got the open, yeah, that was,
I mean, the
think
kills he did get were openings, though.
Yes, that is true. Well,
He's in a
here's an
strong
opening.
position here.
There we go. Make it 2. No double up there. The pressure now. 80k and Nettik have to lock this one down. Nettik's found the first. Needs to survive. The rotation is not coming, but the bomb is here. This is for overtime.
So blind, nothing he can do. It has to be a double kill from ADK, but he's taking so much damage on Root. They're going to spam him down here. Surely he gets dropped fighting for his life, but he'll be overwhelmed, stifled in the corner. But look at the damage done. There's still a fighting chance as 00Nation look to perform the full reverse sweep here. 3 versus 2. No kits available, just a flash. Deep breath, and in they go.
It's definitely possible. The op is in a bad position here. If they find this kill on Duma, it could change the round.
Oh, ASAP with so much space.
Now they heard a scope in the back of sight.
Player, they've got to deal with this. ASAP's low, he's low, and that is it. 16-14, a comeback from the nation. Nobody saw it coming, and we're going to 3.
We absolutely are. I can't believe it. 12-3 on the T side of Inferno. The full reverse sweep. Morale has got to be low. This one was on a silver platter to pick up their first series win and knock the Brazilians out of the tournament. They have been rumbled, and 00Nation are back on their feet. We'll take a break and be back with the desk very shortly.